is applicant for patent is. Applicant for patent is if the applicant for patent is, as I have said before, the innovator and applicant both are the same individual persons, the students, then those are called individuals for individuals as a applicant. And if the applicant for patent is a college, university or company, then they are called as a legal entity. In that case, student has to select anyone from the individual or the organization from a drop down menu. So the second phase is also completed. By looking at the first and the second phase, you will come to know all the first phase and second phase questions comprises which answer belongs to only one or two words or some names, right? So these are the very basic questions. This activity is just based on the find and the give answers, right? Here also we are also allowing students to copy the contents from the websites or patent documents and to paste. Our main motive behind this activity is to make students familiar with the patenting system, patent documents, patent websites. So just go on to those websites, those patent documents, get familiar with yourself with those things, websites and documents, and find out, gets idea where the information is located, what is the patent number, what is the applicant. We will see those parts later on. Now let's move on to part 3 of PSAR. This is related to technical part of patented invention. Now the students has to give full details about the patent in these parts. First question is the limitation of prior technology or art. So before this patent or before this application for the patent, what are the problems associated with particular field? The next thing is the specific problem solved. By this patent, those problems are being solved or not, and what are the over advantages, objectives related to the prior art with this patent. That things student have to mention over here. Now the brief about invention. So here this question will comprises most data. Here student has to give the full technical details about the patent. Patent document that suppose if you have invented some new innovative idea, you have an innovative idea, and if you want a patent on that, but if you think that I will not declare some parts of that, and so that I will get a benefit of it when the patent will be expired, it might be possible. So you will not disclose that part. But when your patent will be examined by the expert from patent offices, they will go through all the contents of your application, and if they will feel that the particular information is not disclosed by you, then once again the patent office will ask you to briefly describe those parts. So patent application will comprises of all the minute and big, all the technical details about the patents in particularly brief content wise. So the patent documents are comprising in such a way that even if you have filed a patent document in India, you have to draft your application in such a way that suppose any person from any other country outside India will read that document, he should be able your content of your patent should be of such a kind that he can do that activity, your innovative idea at his place by just reading your document. So this is the requirement that every innovator or every applicant has to give full details, each and every details related to each innovation into the patent application. So those each and entire technical details student has to mention over here to describe about the brief about invention. So this question comprises of lots of information. It might be possible that some patent documents are about 10 pages, some will be around 30 pages, some will be around 50 pages. So we are not asking students to just type those contents. We are telling students that copy the data from the websites related to that patent after reading and just paste them over here, and if you want to modify that content in your words, please modify them. We are also allowing that, but our idea is get familiar with the patenting system. So just to answer these part 3 questions, you can copy the text from any website content or any document to answer these questions, right? Now the next question is key learning points. Here student has to mention in his own words what he has learned after studying particular patent. What are the key learning points? Just give about the key learning points in few points, like 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, or a brief paragraph. Okay. The next question is summary of invention. Here student has to mention about all the before this invention, what is the prior art, existing prior art, what are its problems, what are the objectives of this patent, and the key learning points he has learned after this patent. All these things in a summarized form student has to answer. Student has to give to answer this question. Now the next question is number of claims. So many times students feel that patent is a very good thing. So it gives a financial rights and financial upside to his innovator. So the part of the patent which gives that rights is the claims. Claims defines the boundary of the applicant or that innovation, that the applicant owns his rights on the claims part. So and these claims are usually given at the end of each patent document. So just find out how many claims are there in that particular patent, whether they are 5, 10, 20, 50, just mention that number. How many patent claims are there into this question. Now the patent status. So the term of each patent is around 20 years. Is 20 years, not around, it is a fix. The term of each patent is 20 years from the date of filing a application, right? So to answer this question, student has to select any one option from drop down menu, that is the applied for patent, granted patent, existing patent, enforced patent, failed to maintain the patent, or expired patent. If you are reading the patent document which will be from 1970s, so its term will be expired. So select the expired patent as from to answer this question. What is the status? It might be possible that some applicant it might be possible that some has filed a patent, and if that commercialization of that patent is not possible. So to get a patent alive, the applicant has to pay a renewal fee each year. So in case the commercialization is not done, then the applicant will not renew that patent regularly, or will not pay the renewal fees. In that case, the patent will be expired in between the term. So in such cases, student has to select as a fail to maintain the patent, right? Next question is how much this invention is related with your IDP or UDP, right? So this patent of which you have studied, whether it is related with your project. If yes, then how much it's relevant with your project. It is closely related, that is more than 90%. It is somewhat related, that is 70 to 90%. It is less related, than less than 50%. And if student is reading any patent outside his project work, then select from not related to his IDP or UDP or project work. So select any one option from the given drop down menu. The next question, 27th. This is very important question from our side, and we are telling all the students to answer this question very carefully. and by paying their attention in such a great way. To the question is, do you have any idea to do anything around the said invention to improve it? After reading each patent, student has to think that how they can do around that patent to improvise its functionality, to improvise its user friendliness. That if you have what idea you have, just mention that idea in a very short or few words in this part. The data you will provide over here will be kept as a confidential data, so don't worry about it, but think out of the box how you will improvise your content or how you will improvise this particular patent. Student has to give that details to answer this question. Based on the 27th question, we are motivating the R&D activities and innovations. One thing I would like to tell you friends at this point, they don't feel that the scientists or the most intelligent persons only get the patents. In the USA and the Chinese countries, it is reported that even the farmers or the auto garage mechanics also get the patents, who does not have a sufficient, who never gone to the college level also. Why this is happens? Because the peoples in those countries are more aware about the patenting system, what the patent gives rights, how it will be protected. That's why. So to just don't run away behind any problem. Don't make yourself out of any question, any problem. Just trying to find out what are the root causes for each problem. Find out to solution for them. If you will find out any solution, you will not face the problem anymore. And if you cannot find out its existing solution, then try to find out its solution in a more advanced level by yourself. So if you will know the what is the problem, its root causes, and then you will try to find out its solution, then you will, it might be possible that you will come with a newer innovation, and by that way you can also get a patent. So by this process, once again you will be a scientist. Luckily, in any countries, any country of the world, there is no policy that the scientist will only be the PhD students, master students, or intelligent students. The scientist can be any person who runs his own logics behind any problem to solve that. So develop such kind of attitude at your level to improvise or to solve your problems. By answering this question, it might be possible that one day you will be one great scientist. So don't run away from your problems. Just try to run behind them to solve them, right? Okay, next part. So this is the basic content. This is the basic questions, which the basic 27 questions each student has to answer after studying each patent. Out of 27 questions, around 21 questions are of such kind whose answer will be around one word or a one number, right? The 3 or 4 questions are the technical data questions. To answer those questions, student can copy the contents from the web sources and paste over here, and to have to modify it in their own words. And the 3 questions are based on their learnings or their ideas. So this activity is not much a hectic. This is very prototype activity and very simple one. Now look at these FAQs. This will explain about each question and what should be its answer. As I have explained you, all these things are written in a word format over here. So if you face difficulty at any question, just try to refer the FAQs to what should be its answer over here. All these are the explanations for each questions. Now the next important thing is interpretation of patent documents from different databases, right? So here we are going to explain each patent document, how the patent websites are looking like, what are its contents, from this module we are going to explain about the Indian Patent Office websites and the Indian patent document structure, European Patent Office websites and European patent structure, World Intellectual Property Organization's websites and its structure, and the last one is the US patents documents and its structure, right? Here the third portion of this document will comprises of the World Intellectual Property Organization's website and its content. So what is this World Intellectual Property Organization, WIPO? Just like WHO and WTO, it is a same kind of international organization which looks behind international activities related to IDP, related to the IPR activities of all the countries. Now we will look around the interpretation of patent documents from various websites. In this part we will look into the Indian Patent Office websites and Indian patent document, European Patent Office websites and European patent document. The next part, in the next session, we will discuss about the WIPO, that is World Intellectual Properties website and its patent document, and later on we will discuss about the US patent document. Now the first part, Indian Patent Office websites and its document. So this is the web link for Indian Patent Office website. By going on to this web link, we will be directed onto the page like this. On this page, this is the part